So, you want to start a business, but you don't know what to start. You've tried absolutely everything from dropshipping to SMME, but absolutely nothing's working and you're wasting your time and your money. Hello everyone, my name's Ryan Davies. I'm a 17-year-old online marketer, and in this video I'm going to teach you the best business model you can use to create a business and create $10,000 a month. So that's the whole reason you clicked on this video, to find out the new strategy, the best business model, what you can get and scale it up to $10,000 a month. And that's what I'm going to teach you later on in this video if you stick around. So, the business model I'm talking about right now is online marketing. Yes, you've probably heard it all before and you're probably thinking this is a load of rubbish, right? But if you stick around, I'm going to tell you why exactly it is the best business model to start as a beginner. So first of all, I see as a beginner, right? That's because it's so easy to start as a beginner. You don't need any money, you don't need much knowledge, and you've got all the resources around you what you actually need to start a successful online marketing business and scale it up to $10,000. So that's why I think it's such a good business model, because you don't need much skills and you don't need much money. So if you think about SMME, right, you need to know how to sell things, you need to be good at communication, you've got to have social skills to actually speak to people on the phone, you've got to cold call them. And if you think about dropshipping, you need a starting price, don't you? You need to buy all the products and you've got to ship it out to the person who's bought them, right? So you need quite a big startup cost to actually get your business going. While online marketing, right, you can literally get all the stuff free from YouTube to create your product, and you can get all your traffic and stuff from TikTok and other social media sources. Therefore it costs literally zero knowledge, and you don't have to sell to people via phone call, via messages or anything like that. You can create up a sales page which can be done for free, and you can get loads of information on the internet on how to create a good one and an effective one what's actually going to make sales for you. So as you all know, right, the online revolution is happening, everything's going digital, everyone wants everything to do with online, right? And that's why online marketing is going to be such a good startup strategy in the next few years, or even right now, even of 2023, right? It's such a good strategy because everything's digital now, everything's online. So by 2030, I think online marketing is supposed to be worth something like $38 billion or something like that. So it's ridiculous, that's huge. There's loads of money to be made, there's loads of space for you to create money in that $38 billion market. So that's why you need to start right this day, right this moment, and get your first product out there and create your first product. I'm going to go later on in the video how to create your first product, so if you stick around I will actually teach you how to do that, and you will be able to create one by the end of the day. You'll have the knowledge to actually do that. Now you know what you're actually getting into, now you know all about online marketing, what it takes to start up, if you need any knowledge, if you need any money, you now know what the market's worth, right? I'm going to now get into how you can actually get into online marketing, create your first product, sell it and scale it up to $10,000 a month. So first of all, to create your product, the starting process is to pick a niche. So there's thousands of niches online, absolutely everywhere. If you look on TikTok, Facebook, online, YouTube, there's niches absolutely everywhere on the internet or even in person, right? And you've got to find the correct niche what's going to suit your product, and if you've got any knowledge on it. Of course it doesn't matter if you've got knowledge on the niche right now, because you can always learn. Like I see, there's free sources online which I'm going to teach you about later on. But the first step is to pick your niche. Your niche is like your most important thing. If you pick a bad niche, right, then that's getting absolutely no sales whatsoever, because why would people buy into a product about a niche where there's absolutely nothing for them to gain from it? They've wasted $10 to $12, maybe even more, depends on what your product's worth, right? They've wasted the time and the money, so why the hell would they buy your product? So the first step is picking your niche. To find a good niche, usually you can go on random websites, or you can just see what's trending right now. If you go on TikTok, you can probably go on the search list and see the trending topics right now. If you type in online marketing, e-commerce, or like SMME, there's always trending things. But a solid niche to go for at the start is always traffic. If you know a traffic source, if you know how to gain traffic for a company, or you can find something online to find traffic, like a new traffic module, like a new thing to find it, then you can create a solid product around that what will guarantee you get sales, because it's about traffic. Traffic's a huge thing for businesses, as you would probably know if you've like been into the business space or you like know something about businesses. Traffic is huge because everyone wants more traffic, because more traffic equals more leads and more sales. So if you can get your niche around traffic, it's a solid niche to get into to start off with, or even if you're advanced, it's always solid to get into because it's traffic, everyone wants it. So another solid niche to get into would be about AI or automated stuff, like just things to do with AI, like ChatGPT and other softwares what can help businesses do stuff more efficiently. Even if you can like combine AI and traffic, you've got a hell of a product, because it's two of the things what's trending right now, and it's something what people always want. So if you can figure out a way to get traffic through AI, combine that together, create an ebook, video modules, or like a software on it, you've got yourself an amazing product what will definitely do well, because there's not many things like that. There's space to be filled in that niche. So like that is definitely the main thing to go for, traffic or AI right now. Try get them two into it, even if you watch this video later in the future, then you can get a niche somehow. There's always niches about, they're coming out, they're coming and going. Just make sure you try to get a solid niche, because that's your base of your product. That's the base of whether you're going to make sales or not. So, once you've picked your niche, you actually need to get information about your niche. Maybe you already know some stuff about your niche. Maybe you've done, I don't know, SMMA before and you've got sales experience, so you're going to teach people how to sell better. Or, I don't know, you might have drove traffic through TikTok, you might have made TikTok videos before, so you've got information on that, you've got knowledge on that. But if you don't have any knowledge, please don't worry about it. It does help, but you can still get away with not knowing knowledge, because you've got so many sources around you. You've got YouTube, Facebook, even Wikipedia. I know it's not reliable, but it's still something, isn't it? There's even other courses out there what will probably be on the same topic as yours, so just go and buy one of those for $10. Then you can see what's in that module, see what's in that ebook, what you've bought, whatever. Then you can get all that knowledge and recreate that ebook. You might even get PLR rights, so you can sell that product on with what you've bought. But you need to do your research, you need to spend a good amount of time to this, at least a few hours, just so you know absolutely everything about what you're going to be writing about. Because when you're writing an ebook, you want to actually put some good knowledge into it, or if you're making videos, you want to speak about something useful on it, or like you're just going to not sell any of your product, or you're just going to get a bunch of refunds. So please spend a good amount of time when you're actually gaining knowledge for your product. After a few hours of research, you're then going to move on to product creation. This is where you've got to pick what type of product you're going to make. So whether it'll be an ebook, videos, software, anything like that. You can make absolutely anything to do with like your product, what will actually sell. So for beginners, I'd recommend either an ebook or videos. An ebook because you don't have to speak on camera, you don't have to show your face, show your voice, whatever. All you got to do is write a few words. So if you know how to use a keyboard, which I'm assuming you do, you can create an ebook. Videos I also recommend because, I don't know, videos seem to be more popular because it's someone speaking, you like gaining more knowledge, you can get it more out there and stuff like that. But videos, of course, you got to show your face. That's the downside. If you're quite a shy person, you got to show your face and your voice. So I wouldn't recommend that. If you are a shy person, just stick with an ebook. And I would not go near software for a beginner, because software you might need to know how to code, or you'll actually have to spend money on someone to code it for you. So just stay away from that completely for your first 5 products, I'd say, if you are going to continue making products. So just stick with an ebook for your first product, stick with videos, whatever like that. And if you are doing an ebook, so we'll get onto ebook first and I'll explain how to do videos. So with an ebook, you want to just write high quality work. You don't want to use ChatGPT, you don't want to use AI to create your ebook. You want to write it by yourself, and you want to make sure you're not plagiarising anyone's work. If you've bought a product, don't just straight up copy and paste it, because if they do find out, you will get done for it, and I just wouldn't recommend that, because you could potentially get sued or something like that. So please just don't go that route. Write your work pure, write it as your own. Use sources online, of course. Don't straight up copy, change words here and there, change it up completely. But that's all you want to do for an ebook. Write high quality content, what people actually want to know, knowledge what you can't get anywhere else, just your whole knowledge. It's same with videos really. You don't want to plagiarise other people's videos. I know it's a lot harder to plagiarise videos, because if someone sees themselves online, they're going to recognise that straight away. So you're best off just getting yourself a camera, your phone and a microphone or something like that. Maybe you just want to record on your laptop or your computer. Just make sure it's all your own work, or you will get in some trouble for it, and you don't want that, especially if you're a beginner. If you're new, there's your reputation ruined already. People see your name and be like, oh no, he just copies other people's products, he's probably selling them for more as well. So just don't do that. If you're making an ebook, your own work. If it's video, your own work. Same for software, don't copy other people's coding, but I doubt you will be doing the software for your first one, so just completely stay away from that, because it'll get you in a lot of trouble, and softwares just aren't good for you. Like, it's not good for your starting product, so just stay away from it completely. Finally, for your product, you want to create a sales page. A sales page is like how people are going to buy your product, how you're going to represent your product and tell people what it's about. In your sales page, you want to contain the price of your product, what it's about, the niche, and what people are going to be getting about it. Of course, I did do a last video, you got to do what people want and what people need. So see, you've got a product on people need and traffic, right? But see, it's quite a difficult method, it might take some time, right? In your sales page, you want to sell it off as it's easy traffic, because that's what people want. You need to give them what they want and not what they need. So in your sales page, you want to make it seem easy, you want to go over all the good points in your product. So see, you've got a method where you can get a bunch of traffic in 30 minutes, right? In your sales page, you want to be like, oh, you can get 1,000 followers or 1,000 people to your website in 30 minutes or something like that, because 30 minutes is quite quick. And 1,000 people is quite a lot of traffic if you think about it, like especially for smaller businesses, they'll buy that. But of course, you always want to be real on your sales page. You don't want to lie about it. So see, you haven't got 1,000 followers in 30 minutes, don't put it on your sales page, because that's bad. Like, they'll just see right through it and be like, oh no, that's false. So you always want to kind of have some evidence on your sales page, evidence of what you did. So see, you've made a TikTok video and you've got 1,000 views in a few minutes or something like that, or in a few days. You want to take a screenshot of that and put it up onto your sales page, just for proof that you've actually did that. It makes it seem more real. It'll help drive people to buying your product, because we're like, oh, if this certain person can do it, I can do it as well. As well, on your sales page, you want to kind of add, like, not a story, but like just telling about you, so how you're just an average person. You're just an average person, right? And you've done this, you've done a mark what other people might not be able to do. It shows that they can also do it if they are a normal person. And for your main title of your sales page, I probably should have done this first, but your main title for your sales page needs to be catchy. So for my product, headline is lazy student finds a way to generate such and such traffic in however many days or however many minutes, whatever. So that's kind of my head title, because a lazy student, or if I'm a lazy student, then surely someone above me can do it. Maybe a business owner can do it because they've got time. I'm lazy. It shows that the strategies that can be done by a lazy person. So you always want a catchy headline what's going to drag people in and be like, oh, I can also do that. I'm lazy, but I can still do that. So that's what your headline needs to be, and your whole sales page needs to kind of be based around that. You've got to add a story into it about how you were just a lazy student until you found this new strategy. Then you've got to add your proof. You need your proof, because that's quite an important thing. Of course, you can get away with proof, but it's not recommended, because the proof kind of it's proof, isn't it? It kind of shows that people can do it. If you can, you've shown that you can do it, so why can they not? And you can not lie about it. So proof is a huge thing. So after your sales page is complete, you then want to go to a website called Warrior Plus. This is the marketplace what you're going to use to sell your product. It's a huge marketplace, millions of users on it, and a lot of people actually know about it. It's quite popular. So it's a very good place to start out and sell your product. So first of all, when you go to the website, you just want to create an account, and then you can create an offer. You can find YouTube videos all online, or even on Warrior Plus. They'll teach you how to actually set up an account and set up your offer. So you just want to do that. And that's literally just the base step of getting your product up there on the sales page for people to buy. You just want to create your Warrior Plus account under your name. Just use your real name, because it's a marketplace. It's better to use your real name. Then you just want to stick your sales page onto Warrior Plus, what is selling your product. And if you've got a funnel, you want to add the other products. There's loads of tutorials on YouTube online where you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to find it. So just go on YouTube, see how you can set this up. Maybe I'll make a video on it in the future. Maybe it'll be my next video. I don't know yet. I haven't planned that out yet, but I will try get a video up there teaching you how to do it, just to help you out. If you've got, just comment below if you want to see that video, then I will actually make one, because it means that people want to see it, doesn't it? But once you've created your Warrior Plus account, you can then put your product up there and get on to selling it, making traffic, driving traffic to it, which is the final step to your product actually. So once your product's actually up there and you've set a price tag and all that stuff, you need to drive traffic, because traffic is where you're going to get your sales. That's where your leads come from, the people who's buying your product. To get traffic, you want to use all sorts of apps, maybe Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, create videos on it, email people, cold call, just tell people about your product. Of course, I wouldn't really recommend cold calling or cold email and whatever, because it's a sales page that it'll sell itself. You don't have to sell it through email. So just create TikTok videos on your product. If you use TikTok quite a lot, if you're a young person, you'll know how to actually do this. You'll see the TikTok, you'll see how TikTok videos are made, and you'll actually know how to do it. So you'll have some experience in that. TikTok is the main method, in my opinion, to getting views and stuff and traffic to your website, to your sales page. because it's such an easy route. There's so many users on TikTok that it's just easy to get traffic to it. So TikTok is definitely the main way, in my opinion, on how you can actually get traffic, just free traffic easily, where people actually buy a product if it's worth buying. But overall, that is everything about online marketing. I've taught you what it is, how the market's huge, how you can use it and stuff like that. I've taught you how to pick your niche, how you can create your product, how to do research for it, and eventually how to sell your product. I believe that is everything you need for online marketing. Of course, you can go more in depth. I could create an hour video, a 3-hour video on this. Like, it's just such a big thing to it, but that is kind of the basics where you could get yourself a product up and ready today. So please use this information, because it's a revolution. The digital revolution's coming soon, and online marketing's there. So you've had your SMME one, you might have missed that. You've had your dropshipping one, you might have missed that. So please don't miss this one. I'm begging you, don't get distracted. Please just try and get into this one, because it's a way to make money, $10,000 a month. You just need to get into it. I can't frustrate it enough. So obviously, when you've created and sold your first product, I don't know how much money you might make. You might make 4 figures, 5 figures, you might make $1,000, 10 grand, you never know, right? You might not even get any sales, it just depends on the niche you've chosen, right? You've chosen that niche, then it hasn't done well, boo-hoo, just create another product. But if it has went well, right, then you could get potentially up to $10,000 off your first sale. It is possible on Warrior Plus, because Warrior Plus have like a deal of the day thing where they promote your product for you and you give them a percentage of the sales you make. It might be 50%, 60%, but either way, you're going to make a lot of sales on deal of the day, so that is something you definitely want to try and get onto. But once you've created your first product, no matter if it's did bad or good, you still want to create more products. Try get about 1 to 2 products out each month. If you're a productive person and you can actually sit there for hours on end and do stuff, then you could get more than 2 products out a day. But I feel like 1 is the very least you should be doing as an online marketer, because that's how you're going to scale your business up to $10,000 a month. So say you're releasing 1 product a month, right? They might bring in $4,000 a month. So therefore you'll need about 2 to 3 products to bring in $10,000 a month. So just scale it up to how you feel. Of course, some products might do good, some might do bad. One might do $2,000 a month, one might do $10,000 a month. It just depends. Try pump out as many good quality products as you can each month to get the best chance of getting $10,000 a month. And once you've hit that mark, you kind of can build an emailing list. And that's where your products will sell by themselves. You don't even have to sell them to people. They literally just sell by themselves, because you've already got followers, you've got people on your emailing list, and that's how you scale up to $10,000 a month. So like I say, I am going to try create a lot of videos on all the stuff I've talked about and go into more detail and make good quality videos of what I've went on about. So maybe about your research, maybe about picking your niche and all that stuff. I'm going to try go into more detail on this. Please comment below if you do actually want to see these videos, because if you comment, then I will make them, because I know people's going to want to see them. So please just comment below your suggestions, what I should make videos on. If there's anything in the video you haven't understood, then I'll create a video on that, what will go in more detail and actually help you out and help you get your online marketing business going and scale up to $10,000. But that is all for this video. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. It all helps. It's all free. I don't see why you shouldn't do it, but please do that. But that's all from me. See ya.